So, ladies and gentlemen, let's review your CE requirements for the Canadian Securities Institute designations, or the CSI designations. So, here is the website, csi.ca, and you'd come here to designation credentials, and you can go to view all designations. So here you will find that CSI manages a number of designations in the industry. And so the first one is the FCSI, which is the Fellow of CSI. The second is PFP, which is Personal Financial Planner designations. The CIM designation is Chartered Investment Manager. CIWM is Certified International Wealth Manager. And the MTI designation doesn't actually have MTI in its actual designation name, which is MTI Estate and Trust Professional. Each of these has its own CE requirements, even though each of them are very similar in their CE requirements. So let's review them each, starting with the Fellow of CSI. When you go to the title here, you're going to want to go to Maintaining the FCSI designation. And basically, in order to maintain, you need to do this. And that's as simple as that. Each FCSI is required to complete 12 industry contribution, which are IC hours, per calendar year, starting the first full year after you earn your fellow. Okay? Because this is a fellowship, it is about you helping others in the industry. Pretty simple and straightforward. When we go to the PFP designation, we go to maintaining the PFP. Here it's a little bit easier to see each PFP is required to earn 20 CE credit hours per calendar year, starting in the first full year after the designation is earned. 15 of those hours must be professional development hours, and 5 of those hours must be ethics and compliance related CE credits. Okay, we're going to talk about how you earn these a little bit later. Next up, and now you'll start seeing a lot of things look very similar. All right, so let's take a look at the CE requirements for the CIM designation, which is the Certified Investment Manager designation. So very interestingly, it says right here that the CE cycle and hours of CE required for a CIM holder have been aligned to the IROC requirements. Now, to be clear, this does not mean that you must earn CE credits that are acceptable to IROC. It just means that the credits have been aligned to that because this is for an investment manager. So this is a 2-year cycle ending on December 31st of each odd numbered year. So the next renewal would be December 31st, 2023. The next one after that would be December 31st, 2025. And you are required in that 2-year cycle to earn 20 hours in professional development and 10 hours in compliance during this 2-year cycle. Now, please be aware that when it says 20 hours and 10 hours, 10 must be in compliance subjects, but the 20 hours do not specifically say what type of credits other than qualifying for professional development. This is where it differs from IROC, where IROC must have specific credits over the course of those years. Now, in this next section, if you earn your CIM in the first year of the 2-year cycle, you must complete your CE requirements. If, however, you complete your CIM designation in the second year of a cycle, then you are subject to the CE requirements starting the following cycle. Okay, so this is the most complicated of all of them. So let's take a look at the next designation, which is the CIWM. So this is the Certified International Wealth Manager designation. And the CE requirements are much more simple here. You've got basically 2 requirements, and that is that you must have 9 CE credit hours in the professional development category each calendar year, and 3 hours of compliance-related CE credits every year. So you've got to do 12 credit hours, and that's it. As you can see, different from the CIM designation, These are not aligned with IROC, and so these credits can be from anywhere as long as you reach those amounts, those numbers. Next up is the MTI designation. And for the MTI designation, which is the Estate and Trust Professional designation, and this is not divided into any categories, so it's just simply any 12 credits will do. You don't need, like the CIWM designation, you don't need professional development and compliance credits. You just need 12 CE credits, period. Now, how can you earn these CE credits with us? So this is our website, ce-now.ca. This is how we provide you with CE credits. If you've never been to the site before, just go to ce-now.ca and click sign up. Then you would create your profile, create a password or choose a password for yourself, and then in you go. Make sure you click on Remember Me. Anytime after that, when you come back, you just want to sign into your account, and you can basically go down to here and see the Remember Me button is clicked. So my information is there, and you click Sign In. Now, the first time you come to this site, this is exactly what you're going to see. When you come back a second time or subsequent times after that, if you're working on courses, you're going to see above this heading here, you're going to see a heading that says My Active Enrollments, and then each course that you're working on listed underneath there. So with the designations from CSI, the one designation that you are going to want to get the unlimited plan to do will be the CIM designation. Everything else, you're looking around 12 CE credits a year. With the CIM designation, you do need 30. So you're going to want to do the unlimited CE plan for that. Now, what credits are acceptable? Well, it is basically anything that we have on our site is acceptable to the CSI for any of those designations. So what credits on our site are accepted by CSI? Basically anything is accepted by CSI. So when there is a professional development requirement, then it's very easy to find what works because everything on our site is accepted by CSI for the designations. So for example, the CIM designation for one of our live webcasts, 15 CE credits, 2 of those are ethics credits. The other 13 are accredited and therefore would be considered professional development credits. So out of the 30, here you'd get 15. 2 credits for ethics and 13 towards professional development. Same thing, going through any of our individual presentations, there would be 1 credit for that. If it's an ethics presentation, you get an ethics credit for it. If it's not an ethics presentation, you get professional development for it. So for the CSI, you can do some of our bundles like a CFP bundle or something like that, because even though it says only 25 credits, it will give you all the credits you need for the professional development side, plus 2 credits for ethics. And then you can go through our site, and we've got additional credits available on our site that are considered ethics. And so you can get almost all of your compliance credits through our site. If you have the FCSI designation, the CIWM, the PFP, or even the MTI designations, then you can get all the credits you need on our website. Most of the time, it's going to be by even doing something as simple as a single webcast to get all the CE credits that you require, including those ethics credits as well. There are 2 ethics credits built into every one of our webcasts, and through our site, you would be able to find the additional credit that you would need. So ladies and gentlemen, those are your CE requirements for the Canadian Securities Institute, the CSI. My name is Alan Hoffman. If you have any questions, email me. My contact information is above, and I'd be happy to get back to you. And remember, we're here to help.